Welcome back to another My Managed Career with Blackburn Rovers, and what an end to the last episode. At Old Trafford, Dolan, absolute effort play to get that goal in extra time to tie it all up. A phenomenal play, and we do pick up the point on that one. We had some scouts come back for the two countries that we picked on the community board with Germany and Wales. Not a lot. We will scout these guys a little bit further, see if anything comes up of it, and potentially on the next run we might score a lucky scout and potential superstar of the future. But for now, we're going to get into this first match. We do have Buckley that wants to play in this one. We're obviously going to move Dolan into the starting lineup. From what he did in that last match, I think it's only just that we give him another opportunity to start. And we're going to start Buckley in that centre defensive mid position, given the game he wants, and give Bacuna a bit of a break as well. We're obviously going to go PEDRO and Leonard up front, two guys that have been phenomenal for us. Big match here, obviously. Isaac is absolutely on fire for Newcastle, so we've got to be wary of that. Ball down to Leonard here. Tried to get it down to Dolan, but he just couldn't get it through. Nice cut off there by Hall. Dolan now with the ball. Does have PEDRO on the box. Almost squeezed it through there with a header. A real opportunity there. He's starting to find his own, PEDRO, that's for sure. Ball back here. Does have Hugo with him, but he might pass it to Sigurdsson. Gets it to Leonard. What a goal there by Leonard. And we get that 1 point lead at the moment. Playing on the right normally, but he switches to the left on this play. Nice tap on there by Sigurdsson. What a shot there by the young kid. An absolute superstar in the making. He's got some top form at the moment to start this season. And we're glad we kept him. Sigurdsson now coming up defensively. Nice play there. He's really been playing well on the left here, Sigurdsson. Obviously, we're going to go with the Asante on the right. Dolan played a phenomenal match last game. He's obviously getting that starting position. Got to get back there defensively. Sigurdsson helps out. The ball goes down to Semi. Down to Hugo. Does have PEDRO in the middle. Almost there, Dolan. There's a bit of a heart stopper, that's for sure. Ball down to Dolan here. And unfortunately, the pass there just wasn't as accurate as we wanted it to be. Hugo's going to come back here. We got the ball out to PEDRO. He's going to turn it back. Get the ball back into the middle. That was a poor pass. Ball out to Zeze. Absolutely hate the green jerseys. Always struggle when we verse a team with green, because it kind of mirrors into the goals. Oh, jeez. Sorry, grass, not goals. And here we are. That was a real opportunity there. Ball to Semi. Sigurdsson running onto it, tries to chip it through, but blocked. Zeze cover in the middle. Hugo's got three guys out here. He's got to be careful. Clearance here by Carter. Oh, that's a poor pass there by Leonard. Trying to find PEDRO up front. But we currently got the lead. 1-0 going into the break. Been a little clunky, I must say, in attack, but we've showed some signs that we can push the ball down the field. Just got to capitalise on it. That's poor defensive play there by Hall. Lets the ball go back in here. Oh, Saws with the save there. Phenomenal play. Clearance here. Just doesn't get it far enough. Blocked there by Carter. Nice play. Oh, we're able to recover that one. Ball down to Semi. He taps it on to Hugo here. Ball down here to Sigurdsson. That's a beautiful pass through to PEDRO. And that shot just wasn't enough polish on that one. "63 minutes here. Sigurdsson with the ball. Gets it through to Semi. Almost curls it through there, Carter. Unfortunate, unable to get the ball away. Carter now, defensively, coming up. Leonard. Ball's coming up defensively, trying to push up. Carter as well. Gordon's got the ball. The ball goes back here. Newcastle. Attackers everywhere. Really struggling with that green jersey, that's for sure. I'm going to do a quick switch out here. Bring on Pickering.
Number 19, Thiago.
Hugo has had a good match. We'll just bring on some fresh legs. And that's a poor pass there. Almost cost us. And Newcastle is putting on the pressure at the moment. Sigurdsson. I'll bring on Bacuna as well here. All down to Zeze. Down to Dolan here. Nice pass through there, but just pressure all around at the moment. Three minutes here. Can we seal it here off this? Carter's going to have to get back here to cover. Doesn't, unfortunately. Block there. Oh, good play there by Carter. Throw in. Reset the defence. All into the middle. And we absolutely choke it at the end here. Just looked clunky through there. Defensively, we broke down. Players off position. And then the last one, he just held his own. Broke through two of them. And what a good striker does. Waits for the defender. Heartbreaking. But at least we pick up the point. Got to take some positive out of this one, but very disappointing that we weren't able to hold on to that lead. and we let it go in the last minute. We got 46-54 on possession, and our man of the match was Sigurdsson. We've got 31 in the bank for budget-wise. We're about 52 days away from the transfer window opening up again. And while we are happy with the squad, we always got to look to improve. And the potential improvements that we could look at is the wingers. Do we potentially look at some, future superstars? We've got Tell, 19-year-old striker, can play winger. We'll scout him and see what he comes back. Obviously got Nelson we looked at earlier. He's still showing up there. A lot of promise. You've got mainly strikers in there. Probably the biggest one here is Mathers Tell. Could potentially play the wing position. And then having a look at the centre midfield. You got Fabio Vieira. Previous at Arsenal, has moved on here, it looks like. And then Rayner, the guy that we looked at earlier in the series, or season 2 part of the series, where we thought potentially do we pick him up. He's 80 overall at the moment, still got plenty of upside. Great passer, great on the shot, good on the dribble. Could be a potential 33. We might be able to secure him with a bit of a transfer as well. We've got 19th v 12th here. While we continue to look who can take that right wing position. In this one, we will go with the Santi. We'll give him the opportunity to show his case on getting that starting right position. We're at Vitality Stadium here. Let's get into this match. Obviously a bit disappointing in that Newcastle match, letting it drop off in the dying minutes. We're looking for a big defensive play here. Carter with the ball. It's been great in defence. It's a nice ball to Pecunia. Through to Leonard. Oh, that's a good ball, but maybe a little bit too heavy there by Leonard. PEDRO just unable to hold on to it. Hugo with the ball now. It's a ball down to Sigurdsson. Chip over the top. And Semi, unfortunately, just couldn't get that pass to PEDRO where it needed to be. Ball into the middle here. Santi sliding across. Zeze's going to have to support in the middle here. Nice play there by Sigurdsson, cutting it off. The ball goes down. That was a poor pass there by Zeze out of the defensive position. Sauls with the save. And then Phillips with the block, but we do get the goal kick. Looks like Bournemouth goes against Tottenham next. It'll be a pass out. That's a poor pass by Carter. Some of these passing are absolutely atrocious. And you definitely can't be doing that here in the Premier League. Or we're going to pay. And unfortunately, that's what happens. Poor pass out the back. Defensive collapse. And we're currently trailing here to start the match. Ball out to Sigurdsson. Does get on the outside. Nice play to get on the outside. Steps back in. Tries to do a little bit too much. Potentially should have passed it on there. But Zeze sliding across defensively. And yeah, slots it in there on the short side. Straight through the legs of Zeze there. This is not how we want to be playing, especially against a club that we should be potentially beating to keep ourselves up out of relegation. Ball down to Leonard here. Down to PEDRO. Unfortunately, just couldn't get around that last defender. PEDRO's going to have to slide here. Oh, what a play, PEDRO. Defensive pressure. Poor clearance there. The ricocheted, and we pick up the goal. But it was all from that defensive pressure. Would have been an easy clearance there by the goalkeeper, but he was there ready for it. Sometimes you just got to take those ones. And we're first on the board here. Well, sorry, our first goal on the board. Offensively played there by Hall. Now we've got Asante with the ball. Nice ball down to Leonard. Unfortunately, PEDRO just gets caught up there defensively, trying to set up his captain. And we go into the half trailing 2-1. Big second half needed here. Definitely got to put in a better performance than we did in the first. And we're not starting the second half well. Giving the ball away so easily there. Ball. Nice play, but we don't get the ball back there. That is not how you want to start the second half. Oh, that's just frustrating, that's for sure. Big shot from outside the box. He squeezed it past the keeper. We really started this second half poor with that Asante lost ball. And again, we talked about him trying to push his claim for the winger position here in the Premier League. He was phenomenal for us in the Championship League. But we're in the big time now. You've got to step up, that's for sure. Ball here to Carter. Down to Sigurdsson. We'll chip over the top to Leonard. But it's going to be offside there. We've been half a foot on that one. Ball into the middle here. Pecunia. You go, nice defensive play. Oh, what a goal. Take your hat off, PEDRO. What a bicycle. The ball, we must have had about 4 shot attempts there, but they're all ricocheted. Leonard gets it across to PEDRO, and he absolutely hits a beautiful bicycle kick. And that's the quality we bought in that transfer window. Real making a mark for us here at Blackburn. Obviously, defensive-wise, have been struggling. Letting some easy goals. And we're potentially getting ourselves in another position here. And we're lucky on that one. Might bring on Dolan just to round out this match here. Asante, unfortunately, just hasn't delivered what we wanted in this match.
Number 19, Brandon Thomas Asante.
Got the ball out to Hall here. Down to Dolan. Defence all over him. Down to Leonard here. Gets it back to Dolan. Ball into the box again. Unfortunately, just couldn't get it where it needed to be. But we've got a penalty here. As the right foot, we really need a left. And the best we've got is Hugo here. Can he curl it in? Oh, what a shot there by Hugo. Almost got it in the corner. Oh, that would have been a great sealer. Securing the 3-all 10 minutes to go. Defensively, Dolan's going to have to come back and support. You can just see the size difference there. Carter. We just fall apart defensively. Ball into the middle there. We go from a potential goal down one end to disaster at the other. That's really frustrating. But we're going to have to regroup in the next match. Sometimes you have these matches. Ball comes up defensively there. Ball out to Pecunia. Just couldn't get that ball through to Leonard there. That should round out the match here. See much happening. And that's going to be it. Unfortunately, we go down 4-2 here. We don't pick up any points. 55-45 split on possession. And our man of the match was PEDRO. Phenomenal bicycle kick to score his goal. We've got Buckley screaming for more games at the moment. We ultimately just can't give it to him straight away. Asante's happy to play on the wing if we need him, but we need him to perform. That's the biggest thing. We've got 13 v 16 here. We're 12 matches into the Premier League at the moment. 3 wins, 5 draws, 4 losses. So we're not in a bad spot from where we thought it would be. So the reviews come back for Matthias Tell, 41 million, so probably a little bit too far outside what we were looking at. So that's potentially going to be a no-go. We do also have Reyes here showing up at 11 million, 76 overall, 24-year-old centre mid or centre back on that one. Got a big match here against Fulham. As mentioned, 13 v 15. We're looking for the win here. Unfortunately, we really dropped the ball against Newcastle, letting that that late goal in. And then obviously that last match was frustrating to say the least. But we wipe it from the memory. We're here at home. Let's see if we can put in a good performance here against Fulham. Ball out here. Hall, nice defensive play. Tries to get the ball past Reed, but just couldn't, unfortunately. Santi gets the ball back. Does have Semi and Leonard. Ball into the middle here. That's a big cross. Cunha with the ball. Down to Semi. Down to Asante. Almost squeezed it past the keeper there. Lino with the save. See what we can do on this corner. Got PEDRO in the box. Just can't get it where it needed to be. But an absolute rocket there from Leonard. For some reason doesn't want to change to the player closest to him. Sigurdsson coming up, trying to put some defensive pressure on. Hugo pushing in the middle. All into the box here. And Sauce with the save. 17 minutes in here. It's the one we want to win. Got to get a 3-pointer on the board. Unfortunately, we lose it there. Blocked there by Sauce. What a great play there by the keeper. Coming out. The attacker. Offensively, all up here. PEDRO now with the ball. He's got defenders all in front of him. He has to slow it down a little bit. Couldn't get the ball through to Hugo. Fulham at the moment defensively just all over us. And we can't seem to get a break here in defence. And we just fall apart once again. Defence collapsing in that back line. Carter just out of position. Got Zeze as well. Just not in sync where we have been in the past. Asante with the ball here. Step back in the middle. Tries to get the ball through. Lennon now. Asante just couldn't get away with the ball there. Bacuna trying to push up. Hugo sliding across here. Ball goes back in the middle. The pass backs that absolutely kill us sometimes. Leonard now with the ball. Ball to Asante. That's going to be a nice ball through to Semi here. Oh, you're kidding me. The tie up there. How does he miss that shot? That's a shot he'll hit every day of the week usually. Currently still trailing here. 42 minutes in. That was a big miss there by the captain. Ball goes wide here. Zeze having to cover two positions. Nice play there by the big guy. We're going to the half at the moment, trailing 1-0. We'll go wide here, down to Sigurdsson. Step back. Defence all over him. Steps back out. Waiting for Leonard. Defensively trying to push up here. After losing that ball. Ball goes wide. Hall's going to have to get across here. Great play there by Hall. Enough to cause the disruption, that's for sure. Carter out to Hall. Down to Asante. And it gets cut off the pass there. Semi in the middle. Just wasn't in the best position to be defensive on that one. Hugo gets beat on the width. He just couldn't clear it there, unfortunately. All out to Carter here. Asante just not in the position to get an attacking ball. The frustrating part at the moment, we've got a winger that's just not getting where he needs to be. Sauls with the save. Going to bring on Dolan again here, 65th minute of the match. See if he can add a bit of spark here. Reed with the ball here. Dolan trying to push up. Get the ball out. Semi now. It's a ball. Nice ball through to PEDRO. Great play there by PEDRO. What a play by PEDRO. And we tie it all up there. Great goal there. Two goals in the last match. And he's tied it all up here for us. Just taps it on far enough. Gets on the front foot. Hits it with power.
Blackburn Rovers goal, number 9, PEDRO.
Defensively, Leonard trying to push up, trying to get on that one. Hall steps up as well, but he probably should have stayed back. Ball down to Semi here. Sigurdsson now with the ball. Oh, you're kidding me. How we didn't get away with that. How that didn't actually come up with a goal, I will never know. What a play there by Dolan. And PEDRO. Worth every cent of that transfer. Chaos in the goals just before. Thought we absolutely bombed an opportunity there, but Hall just waits for Dolan to make a bit of a run. He passes a nice ball across the field there to PEDRO just to tap it in. Now we just got to hold this lead. 4 minutes left. We've let it slip before here in the dying minutes. We cannot afford to let it happen here. That's a bad miss there by Carter. Hall sliding across, trying to get in position. Sauce with the save. Massive play there by the keeper. Have a goal corner here. Goalie up. Clearance. Not good enough. Ball into the middle here. Sauce with the save again. And we're going to go for another corner. Clearance again by Carter, and we get the 3 points. Phenomenal play in the middle by Hall to get it to Dolan, and a little tap in there by PEDRO. Nice little bounce back after an absolute disaster opener. 37-63 split in possession, and we've got the man of the match for us, 9.6, with the guy we subbed on for Asante, Dolan, came in and really put that spark down that right hand side that we were looking for. So before we get into the last matchup of the episode, which is a massive match here against Man City, who are currently sitting in 6th position, we have had some scouting reports come through. At the moment, not a huge amount of quality coming through the ranks here in Germany, so we'll continue the scouting for them. And then that's also the same here for Wales. Johnson could be an option. We've obviously got Cook as well in the goal position. Griffin's another one, but we'll let him continue to develop the scouting on those and see what comes of it in the next month. But let's get into this one. An absolute blockbuster here. Going to make some changes. Going to bring on Dolan. I think he really showed again. I've been tossing up what I want to do there, but I think we've just got to give him that opportunity on the wing. Delhi might be another one I'd love to give some more game time to, but at the moment, it's hard to in this squad. Big match here. The last time we were in Manchester, we snagged a draw in the dying minutes. Let's see if we can go one step further and get a win here against the reigning champions. Ball out here to PEDRO. Gets it down to Sigurdsson. Nice move to try and get around the defender. Unable to do so, but he does clear the ball over to Hall here. Down to Dolan. We'll tap over to PEDRO. Wasn't able to get the ball away, but gets in the middle there for Semi. Defensively, Man City are just absolutely superb in the back line. And they've got the money to continue to add to it. So that's a real problem for us. Hugo, nice defensive play. He's all over him at the moment. Causes him to make the clearance there. Haaland, obviously he's a big striker. Got to watch out for Sigurdsson with the ball. Ball down to Leonard here. Just couldn't get that ball through to his captain. He probably turned the wrong way there. And defence caught him. Nice play there by our captain. Semi. Ball trying to push up. Sigurdsson sliding. Haaland just absolutely a monster in the middle. Grealish, got to be watching him. He's got a great pass on him. But he can shoot as well. And he almost squeezed one in there. Leonard. All waits for Leonard to get into a position. Does have people in the box here. Keeper comes out. Unfortunately, it would have been a great pass there for PEDRO. The ball back down to Sigurdsson. Gets it through to Hugo. And again, defence just pushes the pressure in there. PEDRO almost gets it on the inside, but another defender comes across and cuts it off. Putting some pressure on there. The back two there. Forcing the error. Ball through to Bacuna. He tries to get a pass there through to Leonard, and it was just an absolute shocker. Ball into the middle here. Grealish. Ball's getting back in position. Carter's going to have to slide out here. He miscues it. And we're lucky. That pass was just a little bit too heavy. And we go into the break here. All tied up. Second half now. We defended pretty well here against Man City. Ball's going to have to slide across here. Does well. Ball down to Dolan. That's going to be a penalty there. Nice little combination there with Hall and Dolan. Ball back here. Down to Leonard. Oh, almost squeezed it in there. Oh, that would have been an absolute ripper of a goal. Ball into the box here, but unfortunately the keeper reads it. He's just got that confidence to come out and snag it. Hugo sliding across. It's a beautiful long ball there. Ball into the box. Down to Dolan. He's got a bit of pace here. Does have Leonard. What does the defence give us? Not much. And again, the pass just wasn't as crisp as we need it to be. Pedro's going to have to push up here with Dolan. Got to watch passing on this counter-attack here by Man City. Acuna's going to have to slide across. Hugo is out of position. Ball down here. Leonard. It's a nice ball through to Semi. But again, defence just cutting off. We don't get a lot of time with the ball. Zeze. Nice play to pressure Haaland here. Surely. Penalty for us, but no, it isn't. Now we're going to bring on a bit of a switch here on the wing. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite us. That's a great defensive play there by Hugo. Now we're going to do a bit of a switch here. We're going to bring Asante on as well. Bit of a risky play here, but he is preferred striker. And let's see if he can have a bit of a impact here coming off the bench in that striker position. Dolan gonna have to slide here in defence. Gets caught out there. He's going to be offside. Going to keep Semi on for the rest of the match. Ball down to Dolan here. Going to get the ball through. You're kidding me. What a play there, but they're going to call it offside. It's tough here in Manchester. But we're holding our own against the reigning champs. Semi sliding across here defensively, trying to put some pressure on. Zeze is going to have to push over. And do well to cut it off. And Hugo now with the ball. Does have Sigurdsson. Unfortunately, just couldn't get it where it needed to be there. Really had an opportunity possibly there, but we take the 1 point. This was a tough episode, but to hold our own in that last match, hopefully we build some confidence that, you know what, you just got to stay calm. 62-38 on the possession split, and our man of the match was the little general on the wing. So at the moment, for Carter, it looks like we've hit the wall with 77, but he's still young. Potentially next year, he will give us an opportunity to continue to grow him, but he's been fantastic for us. We obviously have gone to the scouting. Tell, unfortunately, just not in our budget. But we do have a potential couple of players here. Got Vignato here. Could be an option. We'll scout him. We've got Gordon. 20-year-old here. Showing great potential. We'll throw him in the mix to scout. Burkhardt is obviously the guy we looked at earlier. They've got to be able to come back in defence as well at the same time. So at the moment, Vignato is the player that potentially looks like an option there. So we'll scout him and see, is he someone that we potentially pick up? Or we do have Gordon here, young 20-year-old. Plays currently over in the French League. Could be an option there, that's for sure. So that's going to be it for this episode. As mentioned, an absolute tough episode. The draw against Newcastle really left a sour taste in my mouth, that's for sure. And we were absolutely destroyed by Bournemouth. When you look at the ladder, we currently sit in 11th position, which is phenomenal. We're about 9 points clear at the moment to 18th. So if we continue to, grind out these matches, aiming for wins and draws, that will keep us obviously out of relegation. And that is the aim. Looking at top 5, you've got Spurs at the top, Chelsea, Arsenal, Man United, Liverpool. That's your top 5 with Man City sitting in 6th position. Looking at goals for it as well. If we go across to the goals here, you got players. You got Smith Rowe, absolutely on fire with 11 goals. You got Tami, Salah, Isaac. You got Son as well in there. Absolutely phenomenal. And then if we go across to assists, Roos, Sterling, Son, and then obviously our man, Semi. Gibbs White rounding out for Nottingham Forest, and Bowler. Leonard's up there as well with 4. Great season for him. But ultimately, we're still hunting for a right winger. I think that is ultimately what we need to look to add. We got that 31 million. The potential is, do we pick up Rayner? He's a right midfielder, so he's got that little bit of defence to it. He's only 22 years of age. We're looking at about 33 million. Plenty of upside for it. And that could be just that little bit of polish that we're looking for. Obviously, Dolan's had some very good matches this season. Asante, unfortunately, has been disappointing. He is obviously not getting any game time up front with PEDRO and Leonard having phenomenal starts to the season. But on the wing, he just feels lacking energy, that's for sure. So do we look to upgrade that right wing position going into the transfer window? That is not far away. It is ultimately 24 days. So next episode, we've got the 4. And then the episode after that, we will be in the transfer window. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks for sticking around. And I'll catch you on the next one. Appreciate all the support.